Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this build may look a little familiar to you. So this is what I built when I did the wheel spin challenge, and it is awful. It's terrible. So today we're gonna basically renovate it in a way and make it actually look good. But yeah, this is just like the outside of it. So the wheel spins consisted of spinning for the world, and we got Windenburg. We spent a random object and we had to put in a microscope. I mean, if you look on the inside, you could probably tell that we had a budget, and that budget was 12,000 simoleons, and we had to fit in 6 Sims. So we have a double bed. In here we have a bunk bed, and then we have 2 infants. And then I also added in another spin for occupation. So I was thinking these people were a pet trainer, and I will say I have nothing to prove of that. You know, I think that's just okay. I never said I had to put pet training stuff. I just said that's what these people do. And yeah, I really am not happy with how this turned out. Like, it's just like, it's pretty much ugly. It's bare. It has nothing in it, basically. So I decided to rebuild this, or I guess refurnish it in Willow Creek. So the first thing we're doing is just getting rid of all the plants. I got rid of this weird microscope room. I also got rid of the infants room because I didn't want it. But yeah, I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger. And I also deleted all the furnishing inside because I just wanted to start fresh, and I like how it turned out, but I do have some bad news, unfortunately, to share with you guys. So as we all know, I'm a terrible person. Like, I tend to pause my recording sometimes because either I'm doing something or maybe I'm watching something as I build and like I really get into it. So I'm like, oh, let me just pause real quick so I can like just watch it, right? I paused when I was starting to clutter up the kitchen space. I don't know for what. Like, I was watching something, but I wouldn't say I was like that deep into it. Like, I was just lurking on a stream, and I was furnishing the bathroom almost. And then I looked over at my OBS because I was like, oh, I wonder how long I've been recording for. It said 26 minutes, and that was obviously a lie because like the bathroom was the last room I had to do. Um, so yeah, that hurt so bad. So, I'm not gonna say like that's basically the whole build. Like, you're missing the whole furnishing if I were to cut that out. So I decided to like undo until I got to the point that I got to the point where I like paused the recording because I had to like stop the recording and then see like what was the last part you saw. So it's a little weird because I'm just like redoing it, so it's like it's just weird, you know, because like you're not seeing me put it there, but like it's just like a bunch of redo. So I'm very sorry about that, but you know, they have a bigger kitchen, they have a nice island space, except there's no bar stools, just an island spot, but I think that's cool. So that's where I put the sink. I also use these Dream Home Decorator counters, or not counters, but cabinets, and then the counters are from Parenthood. I don't really like the cabinets, or at least this cabinet from Dream Home Decorator, just because it's like so, I don't know, like it's nice to like, it's like nice that you don't always have to see what's inside the cabinets, but like I don't know, they just seem very boring, I guess. And then over here I put some shelves. And then you can see that we have this small dining table. And yeah, I like the color scheme that we went for. I think it's like a nice minty color. And then I think I used not this rug. I actually do use this rug, but just in another swatch. Um, and yeah, but I really do apologize. Like, I feel awful that I was paused. Like, the only reason why I can think, like, because, like, I didn't get up when I was building this. I genuinely thought, I don't even know why I paused. I want to say, like, did I pause just to open my drink? Like, because I never leave it open. So, like, opening my drink takes literally a couple of seconds. Like, there's no way I paused for that. Like, maybe I did get caught up in the video and I was like, hold on, let me pause and just, or maybe I just wanted to rewind a little bit because I'm like, wait, what did she say? I just, I don't know why I paused. Like, I just can't think of it. Like, did I feel like I needed a little break? I don't know. I don't know. But I say this all the time when I pause on accident and then I regret it and everything is ruined. But I really need to stop pausing. Like, sometimes it's like, oh, I need to pause for real because, like, I'm just locked in at the moment of what I'm watching or something. Or, like, you know, it's just, I don't know, like, maybe I get a certain urge to, like, scroll through TikTok, and I'm like, "Let me just pause the recording real quick." I don't know why I paused, and I'm so sad, and I'm not gonna tell you that I'm not gonna pause anymore because that's not gonna be true. I probably will, um, but it's just, cause it's like, I don't know, it's just like, I don't want you to sit there and look at a screen that is, like, just paused and still. But yeah, we have the living room space. It's nice. I use this table from Business and Hobbies. It's under the coffee table section, which is very confusing because it's bigger and taller than the coffee table. So I decided to use it as a TV stand. I mean, it is a little wide, so like sometimes it's like very hard to use as like a TV table just because like it's in the way because like this space is already so small and I did play test it so everything does work. Thankfully. And I also did something pretty cool in the teenagers room. In the part where I have to undo everything and then redo it all again, it's about to come up. So just beware. It's gonna look a little weird, but I wanted to keep it in because like that's the whole build. Like you miss the whole build if I decided to cut it out. So there was no way I was just going to cut that out. Um, and then obviously we still have the exterior to do. And then I got these cabinets from Dream Home Decorator. They look nice. I also use like the kitchen clutter kit in the kitchen, of course. So we have like the grocery bag, and the weird part is about to begin. I'm so sorry. But the thing I did in the yeah, this is so weird. I'm sorry. I don't know if I should talk about it now or if I should wait until we get into the teenagers room. But in the teenager's room, I decided to replace her desk chair with like a little poof using the trick where you draw a basement and then you put the poof in the basement and you raise it up until it's on this floor. And I actually used the light that is from, I believe, Love Struck, and it like points up and it's like attached to the wall. I used that because usually, when you do the basements, the object looks weird, like, it looks dark, it looks weird, and then if you delete the walls, then the item looks like it's outside, and I just don't like that, and the saucer lights don't work. I feel like they used to work for something, at least for me. Like, it looked like it didn't change that much, but it just wasn't working, so I was trying out a bunch of different lights, and I found that the Love Struck one did work, in fact. Um, so yeah, this is the teenager's room. Um, yeah, this is the ottoman that I chose to do. That's just me showing you the light that I used, but yeah, this is simple. They have a nice monitor setup. They have a PC, they have a controller, they have a mirror, all that nice stuff. And then this is the bathroom, and then this is where we all come back together. Now we're back to recording, thankfully. That was so weird. I hope to never do that again. I was kind of concerned about like undoing it all because I was like, what if like I don't even know, like just like what if it doesn't go back enough? Was kind of my thought process, but I used the stuff from like some of the stuff from the sleek bathroom kit. Um, this kit is very nice. I love the tiles. The tiles are so good. And then part of me also wished, I guess, like for this house, I kept the fact that there were a pet trainer. But when I was building this, that didn't come to mind. That only came to mind when I made the intro, because I made the intro after I built this. So sorry about that. Also in the bedroom, the main bedroom, I put like the picture from Horse Ranch, which has a horse and like the mini sheeps, I think, and the goats. And also when building this, my thought process was like, oh my gosh, what if they had goats? What if they had sheep? They also don't have a place for sheeps. Like obviously you could get them, but like there's not like a closed in fence area. And I just don't want them to be like all over the world, so I probably wouldn't have them live here. And yeah, now we're just working on the landscaping and then we figure out the backyard space. And yeah, your backyard is not like that big. I don't use up the whole land or anything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I was kind of considering a pool or a hot tub, but then I was like, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like the way that looks. But yeah. Anyways, it is a new week for me. It's Monday. And you know how last week, I think in one of the videos, like or maybe even yesterday actually. No, not yesterday. Not for you yesterday, but for me yesterday. I think last week when I built the 4-story home, I talked about how like I just need to do better with my schoolwork and like focus, get it done, don't get distracted. Yeah, I didn't do so good today. I didn't do so good. I just like opened up I I don't even know. Like I started on it a little bit. When I say a little, I mean a little. Like a teensy bit. I wrote like 3 lines of code. Um that still doesn't have like a function yet. Like it's not going to work. So yeah, it's not starting out so good, but the day is not over. It's only 3:30 p.m., so I have plenty of time to, you know, do it, I guess. But it is Monday. It's not Wednesday. It's not the day that is due. It's not tomorrow when it's due. So we still have time. But yeah, I gave them these planter patches. They have a grill, they have an umbrella table, and then we should be finishing up the landscaping and then putting some trees. Um, but yeah, that is the build. I wish I cut this part out just of me placing the bushes because like no one wants to see this. um, yeah. Anyways, it's just like bushes, some more bushes, and more bushes. But yeah, I think the landscaping in the front is cute. I'm not sure about the back because like obviously it's only one tile, so like it's just like flowers in a row. I don't know if that looks good, but it is okay. And unfortunately, they have to walk all the way around to get to the backyard. There's no back door, unfortunately, but that's okay. That's fine. I put these yellow flowers. I thought that was cute. And then we have these white begonias. Or no, hydrangeas. Oh my gosh. They're not called begonias. They're hydrangeas or whatever. Anyway, sorry about that. And yeah, we should be getting terrain paint and the trees, of course. But honestly, I feel like the build is basically over. We just have like 58 seconds left. And I'm just trying to find a place for the trash can. And I will show you in the tour that it does work, the desk with the poof, and I think it looks so cool. I never did something like that before. Like I've done something of like replacing the desk with like a console table. I also like done something where I used like a shelf as a desk. But I never like replaced the chair, so I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna jump into the game and give you guys a tour. Okay, so here is the house. Here we have my sim Harper, but we have our mailbox. I'll show you the outside first, but over here you can just like walk to the backyard. So we have our little grill, we have our umbrella table, and then this is like the little garden. But yeah, I guess you could say like this is a waste of space, but you can do whatever you want with that. When you walk in, you walk straight into the living room area, and then we have the kitchen space. We have some pantry stuff over here. We have a mixer. Also to note, when I painted the ceiling, this deleted, and I'm also sure this stuff deleted. It's so annoying because like I've done worse clutter, but okay. But in this room, this is like the main bedroom. So it's pretty simple. We have a hamper. This is the bathroom space. So I used this partition from the sleep bathroom kit as well as the shower. But yeah, that's the bathroom. And then this is the teenager's bedroom. So these lamps are from Business and Hobbies, but it was something you could only get if you bought it by a certain time. So that time is over. I'm so sorry. When I build, I always feel bad about using this stuff because like you may not have it. But yeah, we have a mirror over here, and then this is the desk area. So I'm gonna tell her to play Sims Forever. And I guess you can take a look at the basement, but yeah, this is the light that I used. Because it actually worked. It actually made it the right color. Obviously you can see the chair when she pulls it out, but like look at that. But I just think that looks so cool. I will admit, she is floating a little bit, but I feel like from the angle that you're gonna be watching at, that is like not that noticeable. Like for me, if I was taking a gameplay picture, it would probably be in this angle, and I don't think you can really tell. But I guess if you don't want it to float, you could possibly make it bigger with the tool mod. But I think that's so wonderful. But yeah, this is the full build. Also, let's guess the price. I know what the price is because I just built it last night, but the original house was $12,000. So with this upgrade, with it being like very full and having a backyard. How much do you think this cost? Because it's a pretty nice house, but let's check. So the house is right here. It is 45,614 simoleons, and unfortunately I used 2 pages worth of packs. So I do apologize, but if you want to download, my gallery ID is DeeliciousSims. And I'm gonna end the video off here, so if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I love you, you are important, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!